Hello friends, welcome back. It is time to plan out our meals for the month of May. As you will see, we have a super busy month with baseball, softball, and track. And I think about half of our meals are not going to be eaten at home. So you'll see little bit later when I start marking my meals with little stars. Those are the ones that I can easily pack up and like cook it in the afternoon, pack it up in thermoses, and then send it because we're oftentimes like split. So I'll send two thermoses with like Jericho and Jason, and then Journey always gets a meal with softball. But then, like, Julia and I at her track meet need dinner, even if it's just on the way home. That's how I do it. So, we are starting off with Detroit style pizza. We all love this. This is actually a request for Jericho and his buddies that he's having over for his birthday. I'm going to make Detroit style pizza and just have a bunch of junk food for them. Then I haven't done ribs in a long time. My whole family really loves ribs, so I thought for Memorial Day, that'll be our one splurge. We'll do some ribs. Lazy lasagna. Only 3 of us are probably going to like this, but sometimes, you can't please everybody. Sometimes you just have to make meals that not everybody enjoys. I do try to keep it to like only one person not liking it because, the odds of getting everybody to enjoy a meal are pretty slim. Green chili enchiladas. This is a favorite. I just make like crock pot salsa chicken and shred it up, and that's what I use for the filling. I usually use like a little bit of salsa and some cream cheese in the middle to make up the filling with the chicken. And then I just mix a green enchilada sauce and my home canned salsa verde. I mix those two things together, and that's what the green sauce is over the top. I still have some hamburger patties that I had purchased this month, so there's still enough to have hamburgers on the grill. And then you saw me writing down there that I just need to remember to make the buns. And I really like to write on that sides and snacks area. Those are things that I have to like prepare ahead of time or get special ingredients for. I don't generally write down, I don't write down like broccoli or green beans or whatever. I know that we have all that stuff for sides. Then we're going to have chicken pot pie with biscuits. I just have a bunch of shredded chicken and a bunch of chicken broth in the freezer that I would like to get used up. And then Israeli meatballs. I've been trying to make this one for like 3 months. I finally have some ground lamb, and so I'm going to give it a try. And I will tell you guys what I think. When we were in Israel, every meatball I tried on every buffet that we had was absolutely delicious. So I have high hopes for that one. French onion meatballs, I've made that one many times. That is a favorite. Everyone likes it. I serve it over like I like cavatappi, like some brown rice cavatappi, just to make it a little healthier. And then lots of Parmesan cheese on top. Tortellini Primavera, we had that in April as well. But I have a whole nother thing of tortellini frozen from Sam's. I only used half of it, and my asparagus has come up, so I will try to use up some asparagus in that. It's very delicious that way. Chicken tostadas, we have this almost every month. Again, I'll just make like salsa taco chicken in the crock pot, and then everybody can put whatever they want on their tostadas. Bang Bang Chicken, this is another one. Super delicious that everyone loves, and I always have to make a note. The recipe is not enough for our family, so I always have to double that recipe, so I just don't want to forget to take out, the right amount of chicken, so I always do that. Chicken burgers, I've had these chicken burgers hanging out in the freezer for a long time now. It is Operation Clean Out the Freezer as well, because we are getting our quarter of a cow in June, like middle of June. Asian pork tacos. I have ground pork left from the pig that we had purchased, and so I'm going to do Asian pork tacos. I have a lot of pickled coleslaw that I canned last fall, And so I want to see if instead of coleslaw mix, if I can just use that pickled coleslaw in the Asian pork tacos. I just want to see if it'll work. So I'm going to try it. Now we are getting into the meals that will easily transport in a thermos. So 1 pot broccoli cheese pasta. I believe that one is a half-baked harvest recipe. I usually everything I try from hers is absolutely delicious. I don't think I've ever had a recipe fail with her recipes at all. Creamy chicken tortilla soup. Believe it or not, we are still freezing our buns off at track meets and games. We haven't had a hot time sitting outside at all. So all of these hot things like soup, it'll be completely fine even into May. Jambalaya. I only have one that doesn't like this, and his name is Jericho. But I'm to the point where if you just absolutely don't like it, you can have leftovers in the refrigerator. I don't care. But we're not doing like a whole nother meal. Like you're not fixing yourself in something in the oven or the air fryer. Like it's either got to be leftovers or just have what we're having, if that makes sense. Frito chili pie, that's a crock pot recipe. This one I've been making for years and years. It's a little bit different than a traditional chili, and then you use Fritos and sour cream and cheese and like pile Fritos in the bottom of your bowl, and it makes like this really thick, yummy chili. Korean beef bowl, that is a favorite as well. Everyone likes that. It's easy to transport, but I do, again, have to remind myself to double that one because it doesn't feed us all, just the one recipe. Slow cooker taco dip. We had this last month and it worked out super well because I used ground pork, and it was actually way better with the ground pork than it was with ground beef. So I'm going to do that again. Chicken burrito bowl. Again, I just use shredded chicken and I cook up some rice. Sometimes I will do black beans and corn just cooked up together and dump everything on top of each other, put some salsa, some sour cream, some cheese. Just really easy to eat on the go. Chicken fajita casserole. This is actually like a keto recipe I had found, and you can add rice to it, which I probably will do for this, like to fit into the thermos. I will probably add some rice. Homemade hamburger helper. We haven't had this one in a while, and this will be good because one recipe makes like just enough. So that will all fit in the 5 thermoses. Pasta salad. I love pasta salad, and this is a good one. I'm just making myself a note that I need tomatoes for the pasta salad because I don't always have tomatoes on hand. They just go bad too quickly because Julia and I are the only ones that really eat them like raw. So they just go bad too quickly, but I will get some just for the pasta salad. Chicken bacon ranch casserole. I haven't made that one in quite a while, and that will be a good one to pack. Chili mac. These really are just a bunch of old favorites that we are, continuing to recycle over and over again. And sometimes on really busy months, that's just what you have to do. I don't try to get super imaginative on the really, really busy months. Spicy Thai noodles. I just made myself a note that I need zucchini for that one. And then brats for the softball dinner that I am responsible for. I did also forget to write down on there, I give myself like 2 Little Caesars nights if we're just like in a, really going in all different directions and dinner didn't work out that night or something. So for our family, 2 pizzas are enough, and then we would go home and have a snack or something like that. Okay, for lunch, baked potatoes just sound really good. Only 3 of us will eat those, but I like to do up a bunch in the oven and then keep them in the refrigerator for the rest of the week. And it just makes a really good, easy, fast lunch. Salmon patties. I have a bunch of canned salmon that I would like to use up. As always, air fryer lunch. I just like to get an assortment of, like I love the chicken nuggets from Costco, and then I get a bunch of different kinds of fries. Sometimes we'll get pizza bagel bites, mozzarella sticks, just stuff that can be done in the air fryer. Flatbread pizza, we have this, well, the kids have this at least probably once a week. They probably have flatbread pizza, and I just get those flatbreads from Aldi. Okay, then for breakfast, homemade bagels. Chilaquiles, I'm probably not spelling that correctly, but this is something that we really enjoy. It's tortilla. I just use tortilla chips. Put green enchilada sauce over the top. Melt some cheese on top, heat it up all together, and then put a couple of fried eggs on top, and that is a very delicious breakfast. Very filling though, so we only do it, maybe like on a Saturday morning or something. For desserts, I am going to be cooking a ton of chocolate chip cookies because that is Jericho's request for his friends. I'm going to send some for his baseball team, and then I am going to make up a big batch for the softball dinner. Sides and snacks, beefy onion rice. That's a great Instapot recipe that I got from my friend. Super delicious. It goes well with like meatballs and that type of thing. Just making myself a note that I need to make sandwich bread. The family has really been enjoying sandwich bread. I haven't been buying it. I've just been making it. Then, what else did I write down? My hands are in the way. I can't tell. Oh, for breakfast, I'm going to do up a batch of no-bake cookies. Journey really, well, all of them do, but Journey specifically enjoys those for breakfast. And then I found a super delicious, like, no oatmeal granola. It's like all nuts and coconut and stuff. Sort of like that Elizabeth's granola. And I will put the recipe for that because that is very delicious. But that is everything that we're having for the month of May. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!